What are the most common challenges that young men face today? Today, I'm going to discuss the main challenges facing young men today and how, if you're a young man, you can deal with them, or if you're a parent of a young man, how you can help him deal with it. My name is Blaze Asayan, and I help young men break bad habits, build confidence, and develop self-esteem. Today, I'm going to discuss the common challenges facing young men, what I saw and experienced in high school and being in college, and how, as a young man, you can help yourself get over these big challenges, how you can combat the things that are plaguing our society today. So I'll get into them one by one. First, I want to start with pornography. Pornography is a subject that so many people get uncomfortable when it's brought up. But it is one of the most disgusting things that I see happening in our society right now. The percentage of young men who watch pornography on a daily basis, weekly basis, is unbelievable. And it's ruining young men's minds. I know how much it ruined my mind when I was in high school. I was a daily, if not daily, then definitely multiple times a week porn watcher. And you know what? I'm fine admitting that, because I remember how much it messed with me mentally. Pornography is such a bad thing. It's so damaging to our minds. And so many young men are engaging in pornography every day. And this habit can be picked up from a really young age with access to technology now. Pornography is not regulated. You can just look it up online really quickly. And, if you're a parent, your son is for sure hiding it from you, going to incognito windows. If you're a young man yourself, you know what I'm talking about. Going to incognito windows and, trying to hide it from the people around you because you are ashamed inside that you're engaging it, whether you want to admit it or not. You don't feel good about yourself when you do it, and you're ruining your chances at developing a good relationship with a woman down the line. So that's the first big issue, pornography. And I think it's one of the more prevalent issues that young men face today. The next one is smoking weed and vaping. Man, these two things are so common nowadays. Way more common than online statistics will have you believe, right? I know that when I was in high school, I also grew up in LA, so smoking weed is a huge thing out there. But when I was in high school, I would say at least half of the student population smoked weed on a regular basis. And, at parties now, smoking weed is a major thing. It's just, the same as drinking now, because it's legal, fully legal. And, kids are getting their medical marijuana license, or whatever it's called, certificate, when they're 18 years old. All they have to do, listen to this, all they have to do is go online and say, I have anxiety, to some person over the phone, not even on a Zoom call, just on a voice call, and say, I have anxiety. And within 5 minutes, they'll say, okay, yeah, I think it definitely makes sense for you to have a medical marijuana card. So yeah, we'll give it to you at 18. They send it in the mail. You have the card. Now you can go shop for weed. And you're in high school, and you can go shop and get your weed whenever you please. So that's the society we live in now. It's disgusting. I don't agree with it, but we have to deal with what we got. So look, smoking weed is so bad for you. It is the quickest way to become lazy, to, become less intelligent. And look, I'm not going to get into, it's burning brain cells and all this stuff. No, but smoking weed just makes you want to do nothing with your life. It slows down your progress. When you're smoking weed, you don't want to do anything else other than sit back and relax. And I know a lot of people, including myself, when I was in high school, who get dependent on smoking weed. We don't talk about that too much, right? Oh, it's not addictive. Smoking weed's not addictive. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Smoking weed's not addictive. I know how addictive it is. I know that I couldn't sleep a couple years ago because I needed to have my little weed pen or my joint to help me go to sleep. Disgusts me. Really does. So that's another big issue. The other big issue, vaping. Vaping, again, just like smoking weed, there's no upside. It is literally an anxiety stick you're holding in your hands. If you're a young man, you have anxiety and you vape, that is an anxiety stick. And you might think that vaping is relieving your anxiety, but it is actually the cause of your anxiety, believe it or not. So vaping, another unbelievable problem. And I really do think deep in my heart that down the line, there are going to be massive ramifications for the people who keep vaping year after year after year. If you develop any kind of health problem from vaping, you just have to think to yourself, remind yourself of this. I'm inhaling some artificial fruity juice that who knows what is in it, what kind of chemicals are in it, and is super potent in nicotine. I mean, one little pod of my vape is worth, a pack of cigarettes in nicotine. I'm super addicted to nicotine, and I'm also inhaling some garbage, heated up juice that gets turned into some kind of vapor or smoke, and I'm inhaling that over and over and over again. I mean, it is unbelievable that you wouldn't develop health problems. That's my thought on it. I mean, if you don't develop health problems, that's crazy to me. So vaping, another huge thing. Cut it out of your life. It's unbelievably bad for you. And look, it will do you no good throughout your life. Another thing I want to talk about is, young men are just, facing a lot of problems in society. And, another one is not exercising and, not eating right. Look, if you can jump on this early on, you can start exercising and eating right, you're going to dominate. You're going to completely dominate everyone around you. If you can also start meditating as well, I mean, if you cut out all the crap and install all this great stuff, then you're going to be so ahead of the crowd early on in life. And that's what I want to help the young men that I'm coaching. I want to help them be successful early on in life to dominate the competition. I want them to be so far ahead at an early age that it would be ridiculous for them not to be successful. So, recapping on this video, the main things that young men are facing today, the challenges, are smoking weed, are pornography, and vaping. These main challenges are things that I've seen occur over and over again. There are other challenges as well, but a lot of the other challenges stem from these things, the anxiety, the lack of confidence. A lot of this stems from those terrible habits. And now if we can replace those terrible habits with the good habits, like I was saying, the nutrition, cut out all the junk food, cut out anything that's processed, anything that's in a crunchy bag or a box at the store, cut it out, and start exercising every single day. Get some form of physical activity in every single day. Do not let yourself go a day without moving. And if you can start meditating, another thing, getting control over your mind early on, man, you're gonna be so far ahead. And focusing on what you want to do with your life instead of messing around with your friends and smoking weed and vaping all the time. Focus on what you want to do with your life. Say, if I have massive dreams for myself, and I feel that deep down, and I've always felt that, then I need to live in congruence with who I want to become. And that's the decision that I made a while ago that changed my life forever. I decided that the actions that I was taking needed to change if I wanted to become the person that I wanted to become. If I wanted to stop being a talker, stop talking about all these big dreams that I had in my life, and actually do the things that successful people do. That's the change that I made in my life, which has altered the trajectory of my life entirely and has opened up new doors and new possibilities that I never thought would have been possible before. So I want to thank you for watching today's video. If you want to learn more about me and what I do, you can click the link in the description. The Discipline Institute is my coaching program where I help young men break their vices and build confidence and step into the best version of themselves, to stop feeling anxious all the time, to not feel like they have the confidence to, do whatever they want in life, to stand up for themselves, to go up to people and talk to people and not feel that social anxiety, to feel comfortable in their own skin. If you want to learn more about that, you can click the link in my description. And you can also check out my other social platforms as well. I'm grateful for you being here. If you're here, it means you want to improve and you want to better your life. If you're a young man and you're struggling, I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you, and I always will be. So, look, I want to thank you again for watching today's video. To all the young men and all the parents of young men out there, I will see you in the next one. Bye.